brothers. Give it back to Mike Van Sleeren, doing a great job up here, and he and his lovely wife are sitting with me over there. By the way, I just told the folks at my table, I started the village when I was 5, so it hurts me when you laugh like that. I mean, you know, come on. What about my kids? You like my kids? Aren't they great? Huh? We're going to hear from them in just a couple of moments. I want you to you know, watching them come and change their life. But, you know, I wish all of you got to do what I get to do every day. You know, I always tell the pastors, by the way, speaking of pastor, one of my heroes is here tonight. Ralph Rutledge is here tonight. Ralph, where are you? Where's Ralph Rutledge? Right there. Stand up. They all recognize you from being on Humphrey Street, pastoring up here. But I don't do as many as I used to do, pastors' conferences, but I was telling the folks at the table, I used to think I was busy, but that was only a figment of my imagination. Now I am busy. Matter of fact, it's coming back to haunt me. I have said, I think most of you know, we started the church in Rochester in '74. And it was three times named one of the 50 fastest growing churches in the country. And then out of that, and I'm going to tell you the story of Freedom Village tonight, if it's all right. We've got so many new folks here that have asked me, you know, where did the village come from? Where did the idea come from? How did we start it? And whatever. So we're going to tell you that whole story. But when I started the village, I probably have said a couple of hundred times, if I've said it once, that going back into the local pastorate never interested me. On my wildest, craziest day, going back to the local pastorate never interested me. Well, as most of you know, we started the chapel in Glen in January, and so I am pastoring a full-time ministry as well as 2 youth centers now, as well as many outreaches now in our local community, and I'll tell you that story in a minute. But the main bulk of that is because we've had 21 young people commit suicide within a 10-mile radius of Freedom Village in a year and a half. And my attitude was, let the local churches take care of the local area, because we got so much going on worldwide and all over the country and wherever in up Canada. And so, you know, let the local churches take care of the kids in the local area. And it just wasn't being done. And most of you probably have heard the story before, but I've told it on the radio a couple times. But a year and a half ago, 500 feet off our southern tip of our property, a mom and dad came home and put up the garage door, and there was her 15-year-old son hanging right in front of her. And that tore me up, but obviously not enough. Because 1 year later to the day, his 19-year-old sister did the very same thing. And so every day when I drive to the office or leave to go home, I go by that house, and out in the yard, there is a memorial. This mom and dad have built a memorial to their 2 children, and it's right there as a constant reminder. But the day that the daughter did it, I left the office, I went to the house, I got on a horse, and I just went for a ride and had a good cry. And I said, God, I don't know what you're saying to me, but that was the day I made up my mind that we no longer were going to reach kids all over the world and leave the local ones alone, but we've got to do something in the locale too, and they're right around the village. And after I came back, I had to go to China Wall, or we call it Walmart in America, but it's really China Wall. Go there sometime and try and find something made in America or Canada. The insult of insults is we were having the 4th of July parade, and I went to Walmart to buy some American flags. Guess where they were made? Now, but anyways, I was going to China Wall, and turned the corner in Watkins Glen, and the guy was putting a for sale sign out in front of the Methodist Church. And so we bought it, and it's booming. And it's booming and booming and booming, and the youth programs are booming and booming and booming, and everything is exploding, but it's a good thing. And we've opened our second youth center, as you just saw on the screen there, I'm sure. And so we're having a great, great time. But nothing is diminished in the outreaches of the young people. This is the New Life Singers, and we have the New Life Singers, the Victory Singers, the Sounds of Freedom Singers. We have the Sounds of Freedom Trio. We have the Precious in His Sight Trio. We have the By His Grace Trio. Jeremy travels. He's in Albany this weekend. Sarah and her husband travel. And Jeanette Way and her. We got a myriad of folks out and preaching and sharing and winning souls and seeing lives saved all over the country, literally all over the world. And you have started all of that. And you are the folks that make it all possible. But we also now are doing an awful lot in our own locale. And God is blessing that too. So I thank you for allowing me to do what we get to do. We get to have all the fun. But I said I wish you got to see everything I get to see, because I get to see kids come there and change their life and then get married. By the way, I want you to pray for Andrew. You'll hear his testimony in a while. Andrew and I were changing clothes in the restroom a little while ago, and I said, look, bud, it's getting close, man. October 2nd. He's already cut all his hair off. And October 2nd, he's going to join the happily married man crowd. Right, men? How many of you men are happily married? Amen. You don't think so? Ask your wife. Am I happy? You bet your boot you're happy. All right, I'm happy. You're happy. Happy, yes. But you're going to hear his testimony in a few minutes. He came through the ranch program. And this, of course, is one of your own lovely young ladies that came from this area right here. And, no, Burlington, right? Burlington. And they are getting married October 2nd, unless we can talk Andrew out of it. October 2nd. These two already are married, and I was just looking for her. Where did she go? Well, you'll see Leah in a little while. But if you come to Freedom Village, I'm going to tell you, first of all, you're going to see more miracles than you've ever seen in your life per square inch. I guarantee you. You'll see more miracles per square inch on that campus than you'll see anywhere else in the world. Okay. By the way, the Freedom Village Eagles won 56-6 today. You'll see kids that the world said there was no hope for. And Andrew, where are you? Where's Andrew Lee? Stand up over there. There's one of your own alumni. All the alumni that are here tonight. All the alumni that are here tonight. Stand up, would you? All the alumni that are here tonight. Come on, where the rest of you? They go back there. They get back there with their kids, and they come and they don't get any better looking. You do, sweetheart. I want you to know, honey, you do. But I told Andrew, if we take those two shiny things out of his ears, we probably balance the budget, but that's okay. You knew when you came you were going to get that. You knew when you came you were going to get that. Right, Mom? Yeah, I bet you told them too, didn't you? Yeah, you wear those earrings. They're fast to get on you about that, didn't you? Yeah, well, yeah. But you get to, you know what? You walk into the nursery and you see the little ones in the nursery that their mom